One of the limitations of proximity sensors is that the inductive type are always scaled to be looking at mild steel, and that's called factor 1. Baumer have introduced a nice little sensor here which actually can detect other metals, copper, aluminium, where normally the sensing distance is reduced significantly. And we're going to take a little bit of a closer look at how that operates and how that can give you as good a sensing detection as a normal inductive proximity sensor. So when we look at three materials, copper, aluminium and mild steel, under normal circumstances with a normal proximity sensor, there's quite a correction factor, particularly for copper and aluminium. And what we've got here is the three materials with a small piece of thickness packaging, one piece on each material, and using a standard sensor, we'll see there that we're still getting the sensor actually detecting it. If we now put a second piece of material on each of the three materials and try again with a standard sensor, then the correction factor means here that this sensor is not capable of detecting copper, not detecting aluminium, and it's still detecting the mild steel, because that is where it's set for factor 1 on the standard sensor. So what we'll do now, we'll switch over to the factor 1 proximity sensor and see how this occurs again. So now we've connected in the factor 1 proximity, the IR12, the same physical dimensions as the other standard sensor, and we've left the packing level at two pieces of the material, and we'll just do the same test again. There we see the copper's working, aluminium's working, and obviously the mild steel is working. Now we're going to put a third thickness of materials. This is about 3 mil, between 3 and 4 millimeters on those. We'll not do it on the mild steel, but there we still have the aluminium detecting and we still have the copper detecting. So the factor 1 technology allows a much higher degree of detection for different materials. So if you were sorting materials, aluminium, copper mixed in with mild steel, then this sensor will detect it at the same distances for each material. And the sensors available in a lot of different body sizes, smaller body sizes up to a maximum of M18, so quite a big sensor with quite a big sensing distance. And the cost of the sensor is actually in line with standard sensors at the moment, so there's no penalty to pay for using this sensor instead of a standard proximity.